Eddie Hearn wants to give us Benn versus Eubank December 23rd, and he's still talking about making Joshua versus Wilder. When will you stop listening to this man? I don't know, but let's talk about it.
Push the weight and no flex. Alive is 1 in the 6. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker hot stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon, motherfucker, change like a hoe. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Wow. Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. Well, looking at this article, boxing scene, link will be in the description. It says Eddie Hearn targets Benn Eubank for December 23rd, and he's still in talks for Wilder versus AJ. First of all, let me just say this. Get it out your head. Get it out your head. He doesn't want AJ anywhere near Deontay. Well, let's go in order, though. He wants Benn versus Eubank. Let me ask y'all a question. And let me talk to the people from the UK that watch my stuff, whether you hate it or not. I'm asking a real question. Put your nonsense aside. Do you want to see Benn versus Eubank? Seriously. Is there interest in it right now? Think about how we got here. How the fight was just about to happen and then we found something out. Well, let me just read this article. He's saying that AJ he indicates that his fighter could very well return on the same card as a proposed grudge match between Conor Benn and Chris Eubank Jr. Everything depends on the finalized date for the undisputed showdown between heavyweight champions Tyson Fury and Alexander Usyk. No date has been confirmed for Usyk and Fury, but December 23rd in Saudi has been mentioned. However, Hearn is looking to stage Benn versus Eubank on the same date. Y'all heard it. Let it sink in. He wants to do it on the same date, y'all. Y'all heard it. There are no ongoing talks for Joshua to face former champion Deontay Wilder, which is now targeted for early 2024. Remember he said they were looking at December? What's the holdup? Remember who I talked to. The holdup is Eddie Hearn. The money's there. The venue's there. Sign. What's all this? I got to fly here and they're coming to see me here. And no, he's lying. He's lying. But let's look at the article. Hearn explains that Joshua may potentially look to stay busy in a co-featured slot to the Benn Bank card. So now he's fighting undercards.
What?
December 2nd is a fantastic card that we're announcing Saturday night for Britain. And the 23rd is our date for Eubank and Benn. I truly believe that fight will get made for that date, Hearn told The Sun. He says, look, if we get the Eubank fight made, we will go to December 23rd because we will have to announce that in the next 2 weeks. I don't know whether Usyk and Fury is going to fight on December 23rd. Maybe there's some conversations with them before we announce the fight. But that's our date. Before I go any further, do you believe Eddie Hearn at this junction? Do you believe him? He said, we'll have to see. Obviously, we don't want to go on the same night. It doesn't make sense for either fight, but we'll see. So he's not giving you a definite. He's not giving you a definite. It could be this date. It could be that date. This is what I'm trying to do. In other words, he's just giving you news. He's giving us something to talk about. While I'm talking about it, so y'all can have the discussion about what could be happening, but we don't have a definite. Understand. The holdup with the AJ and Deontay nonsense is Eddie Hearn. They want to throw AJ on an undercard? What's happening here? Look, it says Hearn feels confident Wilder versus AJ will happen despite failed negotiations with Saudi investors to stage the fight in December. You know what? I'm telling you, this guy's lying. There are currently ongoing talks to make the fight in other locations. He mentioned Vegas. What do we know about Deontay in Vegas? Unless something's changed that I don't know about. What do we know about that? I mentioned it. Tay Jones mentioned it. He's lying. But y'all go ahead and believe him. He said that fight, in my opinion, will 100% happen in the first half of next year. Maybe even the first quarter. I can tell you, any more than I'm talking to Shelly Finkel, and wait a minute. Let me reread this. I can't tell you any more than I'm talking to Shelly Finkel, and we've made it crystal clear, as they have to us. We want this fight, Hearn said. We're talking about Vegas. There it is again. Link will be in the description. They're talking about Vegas. That's what he says right here. We're talking about Vegas. We're talking about Wembley. And we appreciate the money might not be completely the same as what we've been offered by Saudi. And money's always important, but I think both guys actually genuinely want the fight. And when you get fights like Fury Usyk made, it does give everybody a little nudge to say, let's make ours now. And there's a definite feeling from their team and ours to get that fight over the line. I'll put this link in the description. I just said to you, Deontay, last I heard, wants no parts of Las Vegas for reasons you mofos don't even want to listen to. But whether you agree with him or not, what I'm telling you is, since I know for a fact Vegas is not an option based off of what I've heard, the fact that he's telling you guys in this article that Vegas is an option, I'm telling you he's lying. So he's lying about that, but he's trying to force feed you Benn versus Eubank after this guy had an entire pharmacy found in his bloodstream. Man. Yo, man. Whatever.
Move!